65 million years ago, the Cretaceous-Tertiary extinction occurred. Scientists call the extinction of non-avian dinosaurs the KT extinction because it occurred at the end of the Cretaceous period and the start of the Tertiary period. Cretaceous is abbreviated as K by geologists. The letter C stands for the Cambrian time period. Will humans' fate be determined and the end of the world in the same pattern? We try and find out some details. Please subscribe to our channel and support us, thanks.
Humans' fate is not necessarily predetermined to be the same as dinosaurs. Dinosaurs were extinct 65 million years ago as a result of a destructive catastrophe commonly thought to be a huge asteroid strike. This occurrence caused enormous changes in the Earth's temperature and ecosystems which dinosaurs were unable to adapt to, ending in their disappearance. It can be seen in the fossil record. Fossils found in older rock strata are simply absent in subsequent rock levels. From small sea organisms to huge dinosaurs, a diverse variety of animals and plants wiped out all at once. Species become extinct on a regular basis. Scientists predict that at least 99.9% of all plant and animal species have become extinct. So the extinction of dinosaurs 65 million years ago would be unremarkable if it weren't for the fact that almost half of all plants and animals alive at the time also wiped out in what scientists term a global extinction. Early living forms began to flourish 540 million years ago during the Cambrian explosion. Mass extinctions, defined as the extinction of at least half of all species in a relatively short period of time, have occurred just a few times in our planet's history. The most recent mass extinction occurred roughly 250 million years ago, when probably 95% of all species perished.
In terms of humans, our present understanding of science and history implies that a global extinction catastrophe like to the one that took out the dinosaurs is not near. However, it is critical to acknowledge that humans confront a number of difficulties that will have an influence on our future, including climate change, environmental degradation, biodiversity loss, and global wars. The result for mankind is determined by our collective efforts and the effectiveness with which we confront these issues. We have the chance to design a more sustainable and resilient future for ourselves and future generations by encouraging sustainable habits, minimizing the consequences of climate change, safeguarding ecosystems, and strengthening global collaboration. It is critical to be aware of these difficulties and work towards solutions to secure humanity's long-term existence and well-being. The future is not decided, and our choices can have a big impact on the course we choose. But how long can people survive? Humans will eventually become extinct. At the most optimistic projection, our species will survive for another billion years until the sun's expanding envelope expands outward and warms the Earth to Venus-like temperatures. However, a billion years is a very long period. Microbes dominated life on Earth 1 billion years ago. Multicellular life did not appear until around 600 million years ago, when sponges multiplied. After another billion years, the Earth's atmosphere will contain very little oxygen, making anaerobic bacteria, rather than humans, the last living Earthlings. Please follow us as next episode. Next week we find out more as what possibilities prevail for the world to end and face mass extinction. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel and support us. Thank you, cheers.